Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 17 College Football Playoff. We are back for our final quarterfinal, the CFP Fiesta Bowl, featuring your Pac-12 champions and #1 team in the nation, Washington Huskies, taking on one of our at-large teams, the Tennessee Volunteers, the #9 seed. Took down Army to get to this point. We've had 3 amazing semifinals already. Gonna be a fun one. Winner of this game goes on to the Rose Bowl semifinal, which may be held tomorrow. We'll see. I'll announce later. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in anytime. You can claim a team, and you can set playbooks, recruit players, and participate in server games, and the hopes of winning a national championship here and getting yourself, some home field merch and a trophy. As always, if you don't want commercials, we are affiliated. Use a Twitch Prime sub. It is free with a linked account. And if you want more content, check out patreon.com/the SFA. So, big time matchup here, Washington, Tennessee. These teams have actually faced one time before. And they've never faced in the regular season. They faced in the Season 13 playoffs, where Tennessee won. It was a 6v11 matchup. Tennessee won, and then they ended up losing to Oklahoma. That was the season where Oklahoma won it all. So their second matchup, second time in the CFP, this time a 1-9 matchup. So we'll see if Washington can get them back. If you've missed all of the streams earlier today, that's okay. This is a look at the bracket. Highlight videos will be later on, but we started out the day in the Peach Bowl where Auburn won the game but lost their starting quarterback, Thad Russell, to a broken tibia. He is out of the playoff. Then we went over to the Cotton Bowl where Iowa State took down Iowa in the Cyhawk. And then we just came to an incredible game between Baylor and Southern Miss where Baylor outlasted them. So we got a 6-7 in the Orange Bowl. Who will meet the 4 seed Iowa State? Going to be a lot of fun here. As always, we'll go through both full rosters and then we'll watch the game in its entirety. But as always, guys, check out Home Field Apparel and use code SFA at checkout for 15% off. It helps us out. They have a lot of cool stuff from your favorite teams, so check them out. All right, so Tennessee, Adam Dukes, the sophomore, redshirt, 97 overall. Running back Dennis Martell, the SFA player, was a Heisman finalist last season. They also have Benji Brown, the SFA player, as well. At wide receiver, Brian Hall, redshirt junior. Trent Fox, the redshirt junior SFA player, and Brian Slaughter. At tight end, Marcus Geschwind. Offensive line looks like this with Joala Limpombo, the SFA player, junior. Reggie Hartman. And Nathan Jordan. He is a edge rusher. Gerard Beebe, the SFA player, on the other side. And in the middle, Craig Ryan. At linebacker, SFA player Buddy Blackwood. Sved Vandersloot, the SFA player. And Justin Hazelhurst should be playing. Keaton Longslug on the right outside linebacker. And at corner, SFA player Kobe Dredd. Bucky Hamilton, the SFA player. And Evan Rivero. Out back, just named Williams is the starting safety. Frank Black, the SFA player. Kendall Bates is out for the year, so it will be Jaleel Clark, the SFA player, and their kicker, Danny Davis. So a very good team from Tennessee here, and they'll face Washington, the #1 seed in the nation. The Pac-12 has been the best conference in the country all year long. Brandon Outlaw is their quarterback. They will be without Rashad Rosario, the SFA or non-SFA player. They will now be led by SFA player Cinch Brown, who's actually the brother of Benji Brown on the other side. So a brother versus brother matchup here. Wide receiver Blake Roberts back healthy. Julian Jones and Corey Arnold very deep at wide receiver here. Tight end Ben Williams. Offensive line looks like this. Russ Cosgrove, the left guard, is an SFA player. On defense, Eddie Mills, SFA player Damian Chambers. On the right side, Chase Davis. And in the middle, Nick Brown. Linebacker, Roderick Taylor, Garrett Bush, and Tremaine Mack. And at corner, Jermaine Atkinson, A.J. Jones, and Matthew Johnson. Manny Yams, the SFA player, and Go-Go Lanes, the SFA player, along with Josh Lewis, Corey Brown. So their kicker is also an 80 overall freshman. So we'll see what happens. We got Coach Damien, who is a all-business type of a coach, taking on Coach Nick, who's dead. So he's nowhere to be found. So if you guys are miraculously in chat, let me know what jerseys you want to wear. Otherwise, I'm going to cook. But we got the Fiesta Bowl, the 1v9 matchup. So who wins? We've got Washington. And we've got Tennessee. A straight-up pick'em, as always, in these matchups in the CFP now. Bob and us on the line. Chance to get a raffle ticket and a player. So let me get my thumbnail, of course, and then we'll pick out jerseys. Washington has a long history of being in the CFP, but they've never gone all the way. I believe this is their third or fourth time. Tennessee as well. They've never been able to win more than a game or two in these games. Winner faces Iowa State. If Tennessee wins, it would be a rematch. They faced, I believe it was season 11 in the playoff in the first round with Kiko Strong. And it would be a SEC Big 12 matchup on both sides of the bracket. If Washington wins, it will be Pac-12 Big 12. All right, so got our thumbnail here. So who or what should our matchup be here in the Fiesta? The all black, all purple. So basically, two options at helmet. You can go with the white or the black. The black has those cool sleeves. Doesn't really go with any of their other stuff, so you kind of got to commit to the all black if you want to go black. Yeah, kind of got to go. Do we want to go all black? For the 9 seed, I don't know. We've had, A&M, when they made their run to the Natty, we've had the 9 seed make a run to the Natty multiple times, but they've never won it. So we've never had lower. We've only had one team lower than a 6 seed win the Natty. That was Utah in season 8, as an 8 seed. So never had a 7, never have a 9, 10 or 11 or 12. So what do we do? Because I know Tennessee, we could go with the all white. They do have a smoky gray. Do kind of like the gray here. Why do they have yellow shoes? That makes no sense. Could go with a... Give them that white alternate helmet. This could cook. So do that, then we probably need to give these guys the white. Yeah, I guess let's just do this. No! Alright, it's telling me... They're telling me to go black in my head since I have to reset. It didn't like that matchup, but we'll do this. I like those shoes. Do we have black? There we go. Okay. And then for these guys, we'll go all white with the white alternate helmet, I guess. Gotta at least give them these smoky gray pants, right? I like these pants. Alright, let's get her done. Washington, Tennessee. The final quarterfinal is in action. The PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. the winner of this game gets a big advantage. They'll travel 6 hours to Pasadena. The All Blacks here for Coach Damian and Manny Yams. Taking on Tennessee. Here we go. Washington, we saw them on game day, absolutely obliterate Oregon. Tennessee, we have not seen on game day this year, except for the Army game. So 2 teams that love to run the ball. I think Duke's only threw it like 11 times in the first matchup against Army. So here we go. Washington will begin our final CFP quarterfinal of Season 17. The right to face Iowa State in the Rose Bowl. I always forget the Fiesta gives us these crazy shadows. And we start out with the Maryland eye. It's going to be Outlaw. He floats it over the middle. That's a catch, and that's going to be 8 for Roberts. He's their leading receiver. He was out most of the year, so he only has 17 catches on the season. Out most of the year with an injury. But he is back. Second and 2. They're now out in the shotgun. Motion, they hand it off a big-time hole, and they push forward, and a first down here for John Patton. Husky loving it early. The number 1 seed. Remember last season, Oklahoma broke the curse of the 1 seed in the NCAA 14 era. And Outlaw pulls it late. Perfect decision, and he goes out of bounds. He got pushed back there. He'll lose some yardage. Bucky Hamilton, the SFA player, on the tackle. So 2nd and 10 now. Takes a handoff. Outlaw has all the time in the world. He yams it deep down the left-hand side. Double coverage tipped away. This is a full SFA player secondary here for Tennessee. The injury to Bates. So handoff here. It's a stiffy, a broken tackle, and Cinch Brown gets nothing. And there's Rocky Top reigning supreme, of course. So a punt on the first drive. So they'll return this one up past the 30. Benji Brown. Yep. It's the last time he did an action for his team. 1st and 10. Quick option from Dukes. And broken tackle. 15 yards for Dukes. Handoff now. It's going to be Dennis Martell reversing his field. They get across the 50. So a great start. I kind of did not cook with this Tennessee. This Tennessee should have done black pants or something. This is a bit of an odd combo. That's all right. Dennis Martell to the outside. He cuts inside, and down he goes. It'll be 3rd and 2. I love the way Washington acts, though, in the SFA. It's like every 3rd or 4th year, they have just one of the craziest teams in the country. So 3rd and 3. The snap, Dennis Martell. He breaks that tackle. It'll be a fresh set of downs. Those are the tackles you've got to make if you want to win these games. Cannot give teams free opportunities. Full house now for Tennessee. Handoff here. Up the gut, and Benji Brown gets 5. Benji Brown and Cinch Brown were both IGRs created by Dune and Wind. They went to Washington and Tennessee respectively, and now they're facing off in the playoff. Full house here for Tennessee. They fake it. Immediate pressure, throws off the back foot. Incomplete. And they'll call him for grounding on that one. No, they're calling pass interference. Insane. Insane. Holy ref ball. That SEC whistle here in the Fiesta Bowl. Sickening. Dukes now. He goes down. Cannot believe that. That was an intentional grounding, if anything. How do you call pass interference on that? That is sickening. Sounds good, Nathan. Thanks for sticking around. 2nd and 13. Dukes will throw it to the flat. That's to Schwinn, the tight end. He stiffies a man, gets a first. And Jonathan Davis. Goal, Vols. So 1st and goal for Tennessee on their opening drive. Takes the handoff. Dukes will throw it. Oh, it could have been picked by Cameron Cox. It's like triple coverage right there. 2nd and goal. Halfway through this first quarter. Handoff, Dennis Martell. He goes down. This drive should have already ended with the ref ball. Can Washington stand tall? 3rd and goal. Handoff. It's a keeper for Dukes, and he goes down. Great stop here for Washington. And they're going for it. Keeping the kicker on the sideline. Interesting call. Under center, offset eye, the fullback dive, he's short! Tennessee turns it over. I get going for it on 4th against Southern Miss, but Washington, the best defense in the country on the line? I don't know. So Washington has the ball on the inch. Triple option, Brandon Outlaw, he pulls it, and he gets 6. Great job by Brandon Outlaw, not losing his cool inside the 5. Handoff now, Cinch Brown. He pushes, and he gets the first down. They'll hurry it up now. Offset pistol. Handoff to Cinch Brown. The backup. No Rashad Rosario in this playoff run. I'm always a little funky on if I like the numbers on top of the shoulder pads. I never know if I like it. It's like, yeah, it could be cool. Wait, ball's on the ground late. They recover their own fumble. I think that wasn't a fumble. We'll see what they call. Probably will review this. No, they won't. It was a true fumble. So 3rd down here for Washington. Can they keep this drive moving? Hand it off, Cinch Brown. Oh, what a move! He finds some room. He breaks away. 19 for Brown. Incredible job there from Cinch Brown. This is his first career start as Rashad Rosario got injured in the Pac-12 championship. Under center. Handoff. He finds the outside, he cuts and breaks a tackle. And doesn't break the tackle, but he gets 6. So only runs right now. Not often you see this front 7, the best linebacker core in the nation in terms of SFA players, getting pushed around here as they go jet sweep. Julian Jones gets nothing, so 3rd and 4. You weren't in chat, Dogwater. I had to do it myself, and I was panicking. 3rd down. Handoff, Cinch Brown, and he runs through 3 men down to the 40. Welcome to the SFA Cinch Brown, the SFA IGR. Offset pistol. They may have gotten him to jump. Brown again, he gets 1 yard. Brother, I'm colorblind. I just gave Tennessee a black helmet with gray pants. I completely fumbled the Tennessee pick. Handoff here. Brown again, like his 7th carry on the drive, brought down by Bucky Hamilton. Third and 7. Yamming it. First throw. He hits his man. It's Julian Jones. First and 10. This drive started at their own 1. No score yet. Quick option. Outlaw. He's pushing and he goes down. Sved Vandersloot, the senior linebacker. SFA player. Second and 11. Motion trips right. Quarter coming to an end. Outlaw drops back. He has time. He floats it open. First down, John Patton. So at the end of 1 in the Fiesta Bowl, we have no score, but Washington is knocking on the door. This is going to be one of those few possession type of games, as each team has only had it 1 time. This is Washington's 2nd possession. You've got to convert when you get the chance. First and goal for Washington. The toss to Brown. He gets the edge. Cinch Brown, touchdown Washington. They take the lead in the Fiesta. The toss from the Maryland Eye, the block on Bucky Hamilton, and he outraces Williams to the end zone. The extra point to go up 7, a 99-yard drive. What a drive from Washington. The Aura, a 19-play, 99-yard drive from Washington. They will return this. They get the edge. Tennessee with a response up to the 50. Benji Brown, the brother of Cinch Brown, making an impact. So Adam Dukes now, a Heisman finalist this year, hands it off to a Heisman finalist from last year, Dennis Martell. He loses the yardage. Washington might be for real, folks. Second and 12. Let's give you a screen pass, and they don't get it! Oh my God, he got smoked! There's your Smoky Grays, Dogwater. Absolutely obliterated in the backfield. Third and 22 for Dukes, and he goes down again! It's 4th and 1,000,000. Thanks for coming out, Tennessee. Tennessee had the ball on the inch-yard line, and they couldn't punch it home on 4th down. They give up a 99-yard drive, and then they go 3 and out. A crazy change of events here in the Fiesta. Can Washington keep on rolling, the number 1 seed? Pac-12 champions. First and 10. He yams it over the middle, and it's dropped. Bucky Hamilton in coverage. The SFA freshman. He's a top 5 player in the class. Second and 10. Takes the handoff to Brown. He'll roll. He'll throw, and almost intercepted by Hazelhurst. That would have been a disaster. So third down here for Washington. Rolls left, throws left, and caught by Jones. Almost intercepted by Bucky Hamilton. It's a 3 and out. I thought that was intercepted. So see if they can pin him deep here. Oh, he almost got it. So 7-0 is the score. Tennessee gets the ball back, the 9 seed. They upset Army. And they take down the Huskies. Motion. Keeper. Nowhere to go. Perfect option coverage here from the Huskies. And Adam Duke, 6 rushes, no yards. Offset pistol, 2 tight ends. Quick option here, Dukes. He breaks a tackle. He has no one to pitch to. He breaks another. He breaks a third, a fourth. What a run from Dukes, but it's still third down. Motion. The jet sweep goes nowhere. Brian Hall loses yardage. What a stop from Washington. And it's clear this offense runs right through Adam Duke's legs. They only have 2 passes on the day. This might have been a matchup nightmare going up against Washington. So they will return this. They have some blockers. Roberts gets 9. So they have the ball and the lead, the number 1 seed. Fiesta Bowl, a chance to go to the Rose against Iowa State. Quick option from Outlaw. He floats it. That was risky. They lose yardage, but at least they hang on to it. Don't want to turn it over there. Nathan Jordan with a great tackle. Second down here for Washington. Their debut in the CFP. Safety comes on down. Takes a handoff, delivers a strike, and he missed his man! Miscommunication. That was going to be an absolutely incredible play. Now it's third down. He has to step up. Outlaw from behind. He's sacked. So some miscues here from the Washington offense. Results in a 3 and out. So Tennessee's defense hanging on for them. This reminds me a lot of the opening round matchup between Tennessee and LSU from a couple years ago, where neither team could muster any offense. But the defenses are elite here. Washington got to get back to running the ball. So halfway through the second quarter, no scores yet for Tennessee. They left 3 points on the board when they went for it on 4th down. They'll throw it here. No, Dukes takes off. He stumbles. He'll get 3 out of it. Only 2 passes on the day so far for Dukes. Second and 7 for the Volunteers. Handoff, Martell, and he goes down. There'll be another third down here for the Volunteers. We've got some Wildcat. It's a keeper from Martell, and he goes nowhere again. One of the best rush defenses in the country. Brings them down. Go Lanes. Welcoming Coach KJ. It's been an incredible day of quarterfinal matchups. Our Final Four is almost set. We just have this one game to finish. It's a banger. So here's the return. Up the gut. We started out with Auburn upsetting Georgia Tech, but they lost their quarterback to a season-ending injury. As Outlaw drops back here. He has all the time in the world, throws it short, and that goes out of bounds. Then we had Iowa State dominate the Cyhawk. And then Baylor outlasted a feisty Southern Miss. So we've got the 6, 7, and the 4 right now. Cinch Brown up the gut, and he loses, or he gets 7. It'll be a 3rd down. Third down for the Huskies. Can they keep this drive going? There they go. Back to the run game. They get the first. They had a 99-yard drive for a touchdown, but they've done nothing since. Under 3 minutes left in this game. Floats that one out. Cinch Brown gets it. They lose some yardage, so Washington will get the ball after half as well. So the chance to kind of run up the score here if they can somehow find a way to get on the board. Pistol set, safety's coming down. Only 4-man rush. He yams it deep down the seam, and it's a connection. Troy Hodge for 29. A beautiful floater. A yam down the seam. The Huskies are in business. That is what a yam looks like, folks. Picture perfect. And I don't know if Flame is here, but that reminded me of Sawyer Rationale for a 40-yard tutty. Quick throw. Oh, he hits his man, and that's a 1st down again. Blake Roberts gets 12. Washington once again moving the rock. Tennessee, one of the better defenses in the country. They'll hurry it up. Under 2 minutes. They'll let some time run. Good strategy from Washington, laying the time run. Coach Damien. So 1st and 10 here for Washington. Quick option, floats it out to Brown. He gets the outside, he breaks a tackle. He cuts upfield, he finds the edge. It's a 1st down for Cinch Brown. Inside the 10. 1st and goal to take a 2-score lead. The handoff. Brown to the outside. He goes down. Bucky Hamilton wasn't going to let him get away. 2nd and goal. Rolls right. Outlaw floats it deep and out of bounds. 3rd and goal. Third down for the Huskies. Over the middle. Double coverage, incomplete. So they'll bring out the field goal unit, a 25-yarder to push it to 2 scores. The kick is up, and it is good. Yes, Wind, it is Cinch Brown because Rosario, the starting running back for Washington, is hurt. So he's the starter. And then Benji Brown is the returner here for Tennessee, and he's also the backup running back. So he's in the split sets, and he's in the full house sets. So it's a brother versus brother matchup. That is correct there for you, Mushbrain. Not been a good half here for Tennessee. It's only I think that's the third throw of the day here for Dukes. It is. 2nd and 7 now for Dukes. See if he can stretch the field. He's using his legs this time, and he gets a nice gain. And Dukes finally getting some room. He's pretty much their entire offense. Him and Dennis Martell, they've not been able to throw the ball. They weren't really able to throw the ball against Army. They didn't need to. But now down 10. He takes off again. Dukes to the outside. He cuts up field. He's inside the 35. Another big run for Dukes. So doing it himself, of course. 1st and 10, they hurry it up. They're at the 30. He takes off again. This time he's sacked. They have to hurry it up. They have 1 timeout left. 20 seconds left. Here's the snap from Dukes. He takes off. It's another sack. Third and 16 for the Volunteers. Trips right. Rolls right, yams deep, and intercepted! They're going the other way! What a play from the Washington defense. It's Manny Yams, the SFA player. They gave up 2 very long runs for Dukes. Follow it up with 2 sacks and a pick. So 11 seconds left in the half. Washington will take it to half with a 2-score lead. Cinch Brown gets a nice carry. They're not going to call a timeout, but they will hurry it up here. 8 seconds, clock runs. The snap. Dumps that one, incomplete. We'll get 1 more play. So now they'll just sit on it here. So we hit halftime here in the Fiesta. Washington's up 10-0 on the Volunteers. Definitely a shocking first half, as Tennessee is one of the better teams in the country on paper, but their offense has just been stagnant. Washington had a 99-yard touchdown drive as well. They stopped him at the 1. That's where this entire game is at. That 4th down stop. Knew this would probably be low scoring. We got 2 teams that rely pretty much exclusively on the run. So excited to see how this second half unfolds. The final half of the season 17 quarterfinals. Semifinals almost set. Look at the first half stats. 87 total yards for Tennessee. They threw 4 passes in that entire half. And they have the turnover on downs. So Washington will start. No, it's Tennessee who starts with the ball. I guess I don't remember. They must have gone 3 and out to start it. I don't remember that. So Benji Brown here. Defense comes back out onto the field, pitching a first half shutout. Remember, we've only seen 1 shutout in SFA history on a game day style. LA Tech over Texas State earlier this season. Adam Dukes. Start the half, the Heisman finalist. Hands it to Dennis Martell. He does nothing. Washington, one of the better front 7s in the nation. Pretty much built to face a team like Tennessee. 2nd 9, another handoff here. Martell gets the edge. He breaks away. He's still going up to the 50. Of course, Tennessee will get their chances. They will get their plays. So trips. Not trips. Here's a handoff, and this time they snuff it out in the backfield. -4. Our 4th streamed game today. Josh Lewis a corner. 4 TFLs already. Dude is cooking. Talk about a run support corner. Full house now. Benji Brown in the game. Hand off to Martell. He gets the outside, and he is cleaned up. Lewis again. So 3rd and 12 for Tennessee. Pistol for Dukes. Looks like he may pass it. He yams it deep and tipped away. What a play. It didn't matter. So it'll be offensive pass interference. But an incredible job by the defender to recover there. Go lanes. The SFA player makes that play. Incredible job. So they'll have to punt it. So Washington's defense playing incredibly well. Remember, this is the team that blew out Oregon 41-7. Hand off to Cinch Brown here. He's done a great job backing up Rosario. He's already over 100 yards on the day now. Beautiful formation here into a quick option for Outlaw, and he gets the first out of it. Nice. Welcome back, Florida man. First and 10. Motion, Julian Jones, and he gets hit once, and he's going down. Jet sweeps aren't really working. Justin Hazelhurst, the SFA player, on the tackle. He was questionable entering the playoffs, but he is playing. Second and 12 now here for Washington. 10-point lead. They fake it and flip it to Cinch Brown. What a move, but Keaton long slug makes up for it. Coach Keaton not gonna get exposed like that. Third down. Outlaw steps up, throws it, cross body, a diving grab. What a play! First down. Unheard of. They'll hurry it up now. Cinch Brown he loses yards. That'd be just a beautiful way, Dugwater, to end the Nick era. Have Tennessee get shut out in a playoff game. All right, 2nd and 12. Handoff here to Robinson, who had the miraculous diving catch on that play. Does nothing with it. So 3rd and 12. Shotgun set. Outlaw has time, rolls right, floats it, and caught and dropped. That would have been a first down. Ay, ay, ay. So here comes the punt team. Tennessee gets off the field. It's Benji Brown. Nothing's been decided. This feels like, you know what this game feels like? It feels like the Panthers-Broncos Super Bowl. 1st and 10 here for Tennessee. Dukes takes off. Dukes He gets a first, and he gets 16 out of it. He's been the only offense today. First and 10. Hand off, and Dennis Martell only gets 3. So 2nd and 7. Hand off. Martell, can they finally get some offense? He spins. Yes, he does. 12 yards for Martell. Volunteers starting to heat up here halfway through the 3rd quarter. Is 10 points enough for Washington? Pistol set for Dukes. Handoff here. Dennis Martell stiffies one. He's powering forward. Somehow still on his feet. He's still pushing. 10 yards for Martell. What a run. An insane defensive battle so far. 2nd and inches. Dukes floats it. That's going to go short. Broken tackle. First down, Jonathan Adams. First and 10. Hand off Martell, and down he goes. Garrett Bush on the tackle. This defense has been incredibly impressive. They completely shut down Taylor Prado in Oregon. Now they're doing it to Adam Dukes in Tennessee. The full house. Hand off Martell. He finds some room, and he gets a first again. Dennis Martell heating up, the season 16 Heisman finalist. First and 10. Hand off to the outside. He cuts inside, breaks one, and gets 9. The floodgates are starting to leak here for the Huskies. They've got to shore up the patches for the dam breaks as we get a false start for Tennessee. Oh, brother, back him up.
Still 2nd down.
Team can't get out of their own way. 2nd and 6. No score for the Volunteers today. Motion. The throw. It's short. And first down, Brian Slaughter. It's 1st and goal. First and goal for the Volunteers. Floats it deep and out of bounds. He's only thrown it 8 times today, 27 yards. Safety's coming down. Martell in motion. The handoff. He gets it to the outside. Inside. Touchdown, Tennessee. They finally break through. They're back within 3. Delivered a stiffy to Manny Yams. Touchdown, Dennis Martell. There's Rocky Top. Severe lack of Rocky Top playing at the Fiesta Bowl. So 10-7. Haven't done anything in the second half. Washington's got to find a way to get the offense going again. 10.5 minutes left in this game. Yams it deep down the seam. 1-on-1 intercepted. Tennessee's going the other way. It's intercepted by the safety. Turn it past the 50. It's Kobe Dredd, the SFA player. And in the blink of an eye, this game has turned on its head. So Tennessee gets the ball right back across midfield. Handoff Dennis Martell, and he gets 10. The wheels are starting to fall off here for Washington. They've got to find a way. The 1-9 matchup living up to the hype. Handoff. Martell gets another big hole, and he gets another first. He's now over 100 yards. Split backs for Tennessee. Hand off, Benji Brown. He'll spin forward for 8. Second and 2. Handoff here, and they finally make a play. Dennis Martell gets only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down. This game hangs in the balance. 3rd and 1, final play of the 3rd quarter. Fakes it, throws it, and caught! 1st down. As we end the 3rd quarter, it is 10-7, Washington hanging on by a thread. The Volunteers are storming back. When you get a team to 0 score halfway through the 3rd quarter, you can't only have 10 points. So 1st and 10, empty backfield. Motion. Hands it off to Martell. He goes down in the backfield. Go Lanes. The SFA player. Second and 13 now. Dukes drops back, he'll throw it, he slings it over the middle, it's caught, and he's hit hard. Trent Fox, the SFA player. Gets 6 maybe. Can Washington hold and try to tie the game? Biggest 3rd down of the day right here. 3rd and 8. Empty set. Dukes over the middle. Caught! Touchdown, Tennessee! They take the lead here in the Fiesta Bowl. Unbelievable change of events here. Tennessee doesn't score till there's about 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Then they get an interception and a touchdown. Washington fans' jaws are dropping across the country. Their Huskies blowing a 10-point lead. Can they find a will? Can they find a way? Eight minutes left here for the Huskies. They've done nothing in the 2nd half. They'll audible. Outlaw threw an interception last play out. Picks up the blitz. Yams it deep down the seam, and it's dropped! You can't do that in the playoffs! They'll hand it off to Brown. He's pushing. He's trying. 3rd and 9. The Huskies are fading and quickly. They need to find something. The screen. Cinch Brown up the gut. He breaks a tackle. First down, Washington. The SFA player making the play. Trucks a corner. Gets the first. That is huge. They keep the ball. The final quarterfinal of the day coming down to the wire. Outlaw yams it out of bounds. 9-12. Very similar stat line to J.J. Davis. Only they don't have the lead. 4 wide. Yams it, and this time again, miscommunication. Hit him right in the back. What is happening? The second drop of the drive. Lay give here, Cinch Brown. They'll have to punt. Just a colossal collapse here from Washington, the #1 seed. This is the third time the 9 seed has beaten the 8 since we extended to 12 teams. The 2 other times was Georgia Southern upsetting East Carolina, and then A&M upsetting, I believe it was App State. And both of those 9 seeds went on to lose in the national championship game. Is it going to be a similar fate here for Tennessee? Took them a second to wake up. They're finally awake. Washington desperately needs a stop. Martell, he goes for it, doesn't get the first. It'll be 3rd down. But when Tennessee starts getting that run game going, they're tough to beat. As they give them the first, I don't think that was a first down at all. 6 minutes left. 14-10. Dukes drops back. He has the time. He takes off. They have a spy. It doesn't matter. First down, Tennessee. Five and some change. They can give up a field goal. Quick option, and oh my goodness, a big hit. Chase Davis. Will that change the tides here? Second and 14. Handoff, Dennis Martell to the outside. He cuts upfield, he gets 4. It'll be a 3rd and 9. Huge chance for Washington to get the ball back here. Empty set for Tennessee. Dukes drops back. He floats it short, and it's going to be short of the line to gain. And they will punt. They will not get aggressive. So a huge stop for Washington unless this is a fake punt. I don't think there's any way this is a fake punt. They're going to run the clock. Washington gets their chance. 4 minutes left. Just an incredible matchup here so far in the Fiesta. The tale of 2 halves. They will try and pin them deep. And they won't. Four minutes left. Down by 4. The Fiesta quarterfinal. The #1 seed on the ropes. Cinch Brown gets the toss. He goes inside. He gets 7. The winner heads to the Rose Bowl semifinal for a date with Iowa State. It doesn't get bigger than this moment. Who will rise to the occasion? Outlaw drops back, he yams it. That's a catch by tight end. He runs over a man, Troy Hodge for 21. The best pass plays today have been to Troy Hodge, the tight end. We've seen fake punts and fake field goals in our sims. Very, very rare, but we've seen them. So at the 48, 3 minutes left, all their timeouts. They need a touchdown. Cinch Brown, he's pushing. He's still on his feet. Cinch Brown breaks away. 17 for Brown. The key lies with Cinch Brown. Can he lead this team to a win? Outlaw drops back. He takes off. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Gerard Beebe credited with a sack. The SFA defensive end. Second and 10, safety's coming down. Over the middle, that's a catch, and they get 5. It'll be third down. Yep, Rick, you've had a few when you were at Arizona State. Massive third down here, 4 down territory. Outlaw, plenty of time over the middle, and it's dropped by Cinch Brown. You gotta be kidding me. The drops today have been insane. Game on the line for Washington. They could still get the ball back with timeouts, but it's pretty much here. The snap. Outlaw. He gets it out to Brown. He has to make a play. Oh, what a bad angle. The drive continues. Sven Vandersloot, the senior, took a bad path. Oh my God! The toss now to Brown, and he goes down. That's a big loss. Jaleel Clark playing because the safety's out for the year. 2nd and 16 now behind the line of... They need a touchdown. Outlaw over the middle. It's caught by Hodge. Feel like this play, you've got to go to Hodge or got to go to Cinch Brown. Nobody else. 3rd and 5. Outlaw throws it to the flat, and down he goes. Corey Arnold. So another 4th down here. And they use the timeout. All right. So this is officially game on the line. The game ends if they don't get it here. 4th and 2. Outlaw drops back. He takes off. Outlaw has room. He's inside the 10. First down. 2 chances for Tennessee to end the game. Does Washington have a miracle? They're 9 yards away. The snap. The handoff. It's Cinch Brown. He gets to the outside. He's in. Touchdown, Washington! Cinch Brown gives the Huskies the lead. Not 1, not 2, but 3 broken tackles with Bucky Hamilton on his back. "55 seconds for Tennessee. What a drive for Washington. 2 4th downs, a 2nd and 16. And they found themselves the lead. Incredible. 52 seconds in a dream for Tennessee. Adam Dukes, Dennis Martell, they'll have to use the air. They only have 2 timeouts. They need a field goal. They come out empty. He takes off, and there's a big hit by Manny Yams. 2nd and 8. Dukes, it's a screen. Dennis Martell in open space, and they bring him down. It's 3rd and 4. Clock is running. They hurry it up. 3rd and 4. Dukes drops back. He throws it away! Folks, this is it. Game on the line. 4th and 4. Can Washington hang on in a classic? Dukes, the snap. It's a screen. He can't get it off. Washington's gonna win the Fiesta Bowl. Damian Chambers, the SFA player, the BearCave reward player, sends them to the semis. One of the best game-winning drives we will ever see. Build the statue of Cinch Brown. As we hit 000s here in the Fiesta Bowl, Washington has done it. The tale of two halves. They were up 10, then they gave up 14. But a game-winning drive from Brandon Outlaw, Troy Hodge, and Cinch Brown send them to the Rose Bowl. They will take on Coach Schwartz and the Iowa State Cyclones with a chance to go to the national championship. What a game and what a day here in the SFA. We will see you in the semifinals. Oh my God, folks. What a game. So for sure, the Peach Bowl that we saw this morning and this game were the games of the day. I think this one trumps the Georgia Tech game. 17-14 is all you needed. Not a lot of scoring, but the story was immaculate. Tennessee goes down yet again. Let me pay out those Bobinas who had Washington. 21% of you. Congratulations. We'll check out the stats, of course, before we go. What a day in the SFA. Holy shit, guys. What a game. An all-timer here. So you look at the scoring summary here. Cinch Brown twice. What a run to win it. So Adam Dukes, the redshirt sophomore, he could declare 9 of 15, 64, 1 touchdown. Dennis Martell went over 126. He dominated the second half. And this speaks for itself. The receiving core, just dreadful here. Defensively, Sved Vandersloot, but he gave up that 4th down conversion on the screen pass. 2 sacks on the day, 1 interception for Kobe Dredd, which really changed the course of this game. The fumble from BB. How about Washington, though? Making the plays they needed to when it mattered most. 14 for 27. They need to get Outlaw some help, though, if they want any chance of being Iowa State. Cinch Brown, 27, 131, and 2 touchdowns was just enough. Troy Hodge led the way at tight end. And for the defense, Josh Lewis. How about this? 4 TFLs for him. And 2 sacks for Damian Chambers, the SFA BearCave reward player. The interception for Manny Yams. It's always your SFA players, folks, that end up making the plays. So what a game, what a day. Let's check out the players of the game before we get out of here. And the plan is to have the semifinals tomorrow morning. And then And then the Natty on Wednesday night is the goal. So Washington survives is all I can say. I'll post the games. I'll post the VODs. Highlights for these games will either come out late tonight or early tomorrow morning. And then we'll do the semifinals. So thank you guys so much for watching. What a great semifinal. We have 3 games left in Season 17, folks. Oh, baby, it's going to be a fun finish. We got 4 user coaches, all active. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching.